Dear friends, welcome to AS American, the integrated English program. So in this integrated English program book, what you're going to see is the grammar part. We have finished the grammar part. Now, second, we have come to social English, that is speaking socially. Social etiquettes. What do you mean by etiquettes? See, somebody gives you a cup of coffee, and it is the manners for you to tell thanks, isn't it? If you don't say thanks, then they say, okay, what manners you have, right? Okay, you get a cell phone in a meeting. Just not everybody are there. You get a call, and you want to speak urgently, and you say, you just speak without bothering about, you know, without asking any excuse. You should say excuse, or else it shows you're indecent, isn't it? The decency. So the decency, the manners, you're brought up, your socialization, it all depends upon the words you use. Not only the words, according to that you have to use your body language, right? So the words which are used for socialization, that's what you have seen. Almost 29 words. I beg your pardon. Please, I request you. And all those words which you have seen. And now you have come here to the video number 2. Speaking socially. Now we are coming from the left to right side, right, sir? So already you have seen about where to use I beg your pardon. Where to use I beg your pardon when you don't understand something, what your teacher or what your friend or whoever, the manager, whoever speaks to you, when you're not able to understand, you say, I beg your pardon, right? I beg your pardon. So coming here, the second word is please. See, after EA, 2 vowels are there, so you use, a slide. Please. After A is come, so Z, please. So here, could you please, could. You don't say could, you say could you please, could you please give me your cell phone, could you please give me your cell phone. So you're just requesting, asking, could you please give me your cell phone. See, suppose if you say give me your cell phone, and could you give me your cell phone? Difference are there, isn't it? Give me your cell phone. It's an ordering word, ordering sentence. So there is no any sort of a, when you ask somebody, give me your cell phone. Please give me your cell phone. There's differences there. Could you please give me your cell phone? So it varies, the words, when you use these etiquette words, it changes the way you ask. Could you please give me your cell phone? Could you please bring the books? You can use could with please, or would. Would you please come to my home? Would you? And would you please help me? Would you please help me? Help me. Please help me. See the difference here? Would you mind? What do you mean by would you mind? Do you have any hesitations? Do you have any botherations? Or do you have any observation? So would you mind means do you have any problem? Would you mind? Do you mind? So would you mind not speaking over here? You are speaking over here. I'm saying, would you mind not speaking over here? So in a polite way, in a decent way, I ask you, would you mind not parking your car here, please? So rather than ordering somebody, don't park your car over here, you can say, would you mind not parking your car over here? It's something, a requisition, right? Now, please is used to instruct or give orders to somebody. Please is also used to give orders. Please is also used to give a request, you ask, requesting. But orders also, please go and bring your parents. Please go and bring your parents. The way you tell, the tone you use, the body language you use, it changes from request to an order. Please go and bring your parents. Please stand up. It doesn't mean that you're begging, so humbly you are asking. No, it's just an order. Please stand up. Please is used to make requests. See, please give me a pen. So we have seen about the please, isn't it? Try to use the word please. Please, right? Excuse me. How do you use excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me. See? Excuse me, right? So when you are in a crowd, when you're in a crowd, 10 or 20 people are there, when you're in a crowd with friends in formal meetings, right? In formal meetings. What do you mean by formal meetings? Your manager is calling a meeting, or your team member, team group, team leader is calling for a meeting and your team members are there. In telephonic conversation, when you're on telephone, you're speaking to somebody, if you're coughing, coughing, sneezing, blowing up your nose, sneezing, yawning, yawning. When you're belching, after eating the food, belching, then use the phrase, excuse me before doing it, right? Ach, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. So whenever you're using all this coughing and sneezing and belching and yawning, you are using excuse me, right? You have to use either before or after. Either before or after. You're using excuse me. So it shows that you appreciate your friend or your neighbors or whoever they are with you, that you have disturbed them. So you're using the word excuse me. And coming here, if not possible, ask excuse me after doing it, either before doing it or after doing it. After sneezing or before sneezing. After yawning or before yawning. After belching or before belching. So if you're in a crowded bus, a lot of people are there, in a train, lift, when you want to go forward, you use the phrase, excuse me, right? You're in a crowd. You want to go forward. You say, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, and you go forward. Excuse me is the word, is the passport to move forward, right? In the crowd, in the train. So when you want to disturb a meeting is going on, right? Everybody there sincerely attending the class or attending some program. And you want to leave the place, suddenly you want to go. Yes, then what you have to do, or when you enter a meeting hall, see everybody are there when somebody is coming here. Imagine that you are coming inside. So you want to, it's sort of a disturbance in between the meetings. Then you're using the phrase, excuse me, right? When you want to go out of the meeting, when you want to enter the meeting, when the crowd is there you're using the word, phrase, excuse me. The teacher telling the students, excuse me, I shall meet the headmaster and come back after 10 minutes. The teacher is taking the class and he says to the students, please excuse me, I want to go and meet the headmaster and come. So in a crowd, in a meeting, when you want to leave, there you're using the phrase excuse me. The phrase excuse me is used for asking directions. When you want to know, when you want to going for a new place, you want to know the direction, you ask a stranger, excuse me, sir, may I know where's Mount Road is? Excuse me, sir, may I know where Pinzo Plaza is? You're asking the direction. You're asking the assistance. You're asking the help to get information. So, excuse me, could you tell me something about the tourist? Excuse me, where's the airport? Next. Pleased to meet you. You don't say pleased to meet you. Pleased. I'm very pleased. Please means request, right? As you've seen, please, please, please. You're using it for order. You're using for requisition. Yeah, pleased means you are happy about it. You are happy to meet somebody. I'm pleased to meet you. Is the social etiquette. Etiquette means what etiquette? Is the manners. Etiquette. Dressing etiquettes, eating etiquettes, phonic etiquettes. So, socialization etiquettes. Etiquettes means the manners. E-T-I-Q-U-I-Q-U-E-T-T. Etiquettes. It is a social etiquette that when you go with a friend, and if you meet somebody speaking with your friend, you met, you should now introduce your friend to the person whom you have met. Right? I'm taking him with me. We both are friends. So suddenly I meet somebody. Then I introduce, he is my friend, Mr. Ram. And I know that person. But my friend, he doesn't know about that person. Then what he has to do? The friend should accept the friend with a shake hand. Yes, shake hand should be used, right? Some people, they don't go shake hand. Some people, they give a dead fish. Dead fish. You have to be strong. Shake hands. And should say, pleased to meet you. And he should say his name in written. Pleased to meet you. I'm Raj. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ram. Right? I'm pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you. So these are the social etiquettes. This is what you have seen. So we have seen about the please with could and would. And please is used for ordering. Excuse me. So belching, yawning, sneezing, sniffing, and whatever it is. And excuse me when you come inside a crowd. Meeting is going on. When you want to leave the crowd. When you are in the crowded bus, you want to go forward. And when you are asking assistance, help, and directions, you're using excuse me and the phrase pleased to meet you. When you meet a stranger and you're happy about it, you give shake hands and say, pleased to meet you. So I request this young gentleman and young ladies and gentlemen to come forward and tell what they are able to understand. Now I request, Ms. What's her name? Shabana to come forward and tell. She being a software engineer, and I'm sure she works in a multinational company. So what do you understand generally from this small topic?
Hi, I'm Shobana. Today we learned about how we speak in socially. If we are going to if we are going to ask, or we have to know something, or we are going to get from our friends, we have to requesting, not order. For that we have to use could you please could you please give your cell phone. If you are want her cell phone, we have to use could you please, and then in and would you mind also here we using would you mind not to speak over here. If you are going, if you want to say not speaking in friendly, we have to say would you mind not speaking over here. And then we have to say please, please in two way we have used please in requesting and ordering. Please stand up, it's requesting in order. Please give me your pen, it is in request. And then if we coughing, sneezing, before and after that we have to say excuse me. Thank you.
Shabana is good, but you shouldn't look at the board. This is the one condition. 1 minute is given to each one of you. Only 1 minute, but you're not supposed to look at the board and speak. You have to look at the camera, or you have to look at the audience over there and speak. You're not supposed to look at the board. 1 minute.
Hi, all. This is Ashok Kumar. I'm coming from Chennai. I finished my BE in Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering. Now we are going to see about excuse me. When you want to disturb a meeting, and when you want to disturb a meeting and attend your cell phone call, then please use excuse me. Excuse me to attend the call, and after speaking the call, please continue the meeting. And when you are in a social etiquette, then you will go to pleased to meet you. When you say a person in friendly manner, then tell him that pleased to meet you. I am pleased to meet you. I am pleased to meet you. I am Ashok. Like that.
Okay, fine. I request you two gentlemen to come forward. You two gentlemen together come forward. So, come. See, both these gentlemen, they don't know about each other. He's my friend. He's Abraham. And he's also my friend, Michael. Michael is also my friend. Abraham is also my friend. But Abraham doesn't know Michael. Abraham is my friend. Michael is my friend. Abraham doesn't know Michael. Now we going to party and I met Michael and I'm saying, Michael, meet my friend Mr. Abraham. So what do you do?
Please.
What do you say? What do you look at?
Please to meet.
Please, say. Look.
Please to meet.
Pleased to meet you, I'm Rehan. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased. ED, pleased to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you. Once again.
Pleased to meet you. I am Michael.
Pleased to meet you. After that, you have to say the name. You have not mentioned the name. Yes, pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. I am Michael.
I'm Rehan.
Say, I'm also pleased to meet you.
I'm also pleased to meet you. I'm Rehan.
Yes, go. Please take your seat. I request this young lady to come forward and tell what she is able to understand. Only 1 minute. You are not supposed to look at the board. You have to look at the camera.
Hi, I'm C. Hemlata. Today's class is social speaking socially. We use these words in please 4 times. Could you, would you, could you is used to please. Could me give you a cell phone, and would you is used to would you please come to my would you please come to my home? Thank you. I'm C. Hemlata. My qualification is 3rd year B.
I request the young gentleman, please come forward. You're not supposed to look at the board, sir. You have to look at this camera and speak whatever you know.
Good evening, friends. Today topic is speaking socially. We are going to see excuse me. Where we have to use excuse me is when we are in the crowd, we want to move forward, say excuse me. When we are going to disturb a meeting, leave the place, or when we are enter the meeting hall in between, we say excuse me. Next, excuse me is used for asking direction, assistance to get information. Then where we have to use pleased to meet you. When we meet a stranger, first we use pleased to meet you. Then where we have to use could you please, will you please, would you please. So we ask requesting, we use could you please, will you please, and would you please. Would you please give me a pen? Would you please tell me where is the post office? Then where we have to use please. Please is a requesting word. These are the lessons I learned.
I request Lokeshwari to come forward and say what she is able to understand. Don't look at the board. Give a mobile talk. Walk and chalk.
I'm going to tell about today's social speaking. In social speaking, where we have to use please. We have to use please in 3 manners. Would you please, could you please, and would you mind. Would you please and could you please is for requesting or asking something, and could you please is used for if you have some hesitations, we can use could you please. And where to use, now I'm going to tell about where to use excuse me. When we are in crowd, we have to move forward, we can use excuse me. You can say excuse me. And when you are in formal meetings, we can if you are in bad behavior like that, we can use sorry sir, excuse me, you can say. That's it.
I request Aditya Rani from Bihar to speak and say what she is able to understand. Don't look at the board.
Hi, my name is Aditi Rani, speaking socialization.
could you please me could you please bring the book? Would you please be please the instructions or order please instructions or order please stand up in the instruction and order. Please give your pen and excuse me sneezing, coughing, and excuse him when you are go forward, and please saying please excuse me, please beat you. Thank you.
ஸோ நண்பர்களே, உங்களுடைய அகத்தாய்வு புக்கை எடுத்துக்கொள்ளுங்கள். ஆங்கில அகத்தாய்வு புக். இலக்கணத்தை பார்த்தீர்கள். அடுத்தது சோஷியலைசேஷன் என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய எப்படி மற்றவர்களுடன் பேச வேண்டும் என்று 29 வாக்கியங்களை பார்த்தீர்கள், சொற்றொடர்களை பார்த்தீர்கள். இப்பொழுது ஸ்பீக்கிங் சோஷியலி 2 வந்திருக்கிறீர்கள். குட் யூ ப்ளீஸ், ப்ளீஸ் என்றால் என்ன? தயவு செய்து, ப்ளீஸ். இந்த ப்ளீஸ் என்பது குட் யூஸ் பண்றீங்க. குட் யூ ப்ளீஸ், வுட் யூ ப்ளீஸ். ஸோ குட் யூ ப்ளீஸ் கிவ் மீ யோர் செல்ஃபோன். இது உங்களுடைய செல்போன் கொடுக்க முடியுமா? குட் யூ ப்ளீஸ் பிரிங் த புக்ஸ், உங்களுடைய புஸ்தகத்தை கொண்டு வர முடியுமா? வுட் யூ ப்ளீஸ் கம் டு மை ஹோம், என் வீட்டுக்கு நீங்கள் வர முடியுமா? வுட் யூ ப்ளீஸ் ஹெல்ப் மீ, எனக்கு உதவி செய்ய முடியுமா? வுட் யூ மைண்ட், உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஆட்சேபனை இருக்கிறதா? மைண்டுனா மைண்டு, ஆட்சேபனை இருக்கிறதா? வுட் யூ மைண்ட் ப்ளீஸ், வுட் யூ மைண்ட் நாட் ஸ்பீக்கிங் ஓவர் ஹியர், இங்கே பேசுவதற்கு உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கிறதா? ஸோ வுட் யூ மைண்ட் நாட் பார்க்கிங் யோர் கார் ஹியர் ப்ளீஸ், உங்களுக்கு இங்கே கார் பார்க் பண்ணுறதுல எந்த விதமான ஆட்சேபனையும் இல்லை, நிறுத்தாமல் இருப்பதற்கு இங்கே பார்க் பண்ணாதீர்கள். ப்ளீஸ் இஸ் யூஸ் டு இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் ஆர் கிவ் ஆர்டர்ஸ் டு சம்படி. இந்த ப்ளீஸை நீங்கள் மற்றவர்களுக்கு கட்டளை இடுகிற பொழுது ப்ளீஸ் சொல்கிறீங்க. ப்ளீஸ் ஸ்டாண்ட் அப், ப்ளீஸ் கோ அண்ட் பிரிங் யுவர் பேரண்ட்ஸ். அப்போ இது கட்டளை, ஆர்டர் பண்ணும்போது. So please stand up. Please is used to make request. Please give me a pen. என்னாவு கொடுக்க முடியுமா? ஸோ எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, ப்ளீஸுக்கு எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீக்கு 2 வித்தியாசம் இருக்குது. எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீனா என்ன? ப்ளீஸ்னா கேட்க, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீனா எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் அப்படி என்றால் என்ன? எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் என்னை விட்டு விடு, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் என்னை கொஞ்சம் ஒதுக்கி விட்டுருங்க, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் உங்களுக்கு மனசில் ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்ததுன்னா மன்னிச்சுக்குங்க. எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் when you are in a crowd, ஒரு கூட்டத்தில் இருக்கும் பொழுது, with friends நண்பர்களுடன் இருக்கும்போது, இன்ஃபார்மல் மீட்டிங்ஸ் ஒரு மீட்டிங் நடந்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறது, இன் டெலிஃபோனிக் கான்வர்சேஷன் பேசிக்கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது, யூ காஃபிங் ஒக்குன்னு இருமல் பண்ணி கொண்டிருக்கும் பொழுது, ஸ்னீசிங் தும்முகிற பொழுது, யார்னிங் என்று கொட்டாவி விடுகிற பொழுது, பெல்ஷிங் என்று ஏப்பம் விடுகிற பொழுது, தென் யூஸ் த ஃப்ரேஸ், இந்த சொற்றொடரை பயன்படுத்தணும். என்ன சொற்றொடர்? எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ என்ற சொற்றொடரை யூஸ் பண்ணணும். இருமும் போது, தும்மும் போது, ஏப்பம் விடும் பொழுது கண்டிப்பாக எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. டெலிஃபோனில் பேசும்போது, நண்பர்கள் வந்து தொந்தரவு செய்கிற பொழுது, இல்லை ஒரு மீட்டிங்கிலிருந்து போகும் பொழுது நீங்கள் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க? எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. இஃப் நாட் பாசிபிள் ஆஸ்க் எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ ஆஃப்டர் டூயிங் இட். ஒன்று ஏப்பம் வருவதற்கு முன்னாடி எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, ஏப்பம் வந்த பிறகு எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. கொட்டாவி விடுவதற்கு முன்னாடி, தும்மல் விடுவதற்கு முன்னாடி எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, அல்லது தும்மல் முடித்தவுடன், இருமல் முடித்தவுடன் எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. இஃப் யூ ஆர் இன் எ crowded பஸ், கூட்டமாக பஸ்ஸில் இருக்கிறீங்க, ட்ரெயினில் இருக்கிறீங்க, லிஃப்டில் இருக்கிறீங்க, when you want to go forward, முன்னாடி போகணும், பஸ்ஸில் லாட் ஆஃப் க்ரௌடு, தென் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க? எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ சொல்லிட்டு முன்னாடி போகிறீர்கள். when you want to disturb a meeting, ஒரு மீட்டிங் நடந்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறது, உள்ள நுழைஞ்சிடுறீங்க, தென் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணோம்? லீவ் த பிளேஸ். அந்த மீட்டிங்லேருந்து வெளியே போகும் பொழுது, when you enter a meeting hall, in between the meetings, you use the phrase excuse me. ஒரு மீட்டிங் நடந்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறது, வர்றாங்க, டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணணும், எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. ஒரு மீட்டிங்லேருந்து வெளியே போகணும், டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணணும், எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. The teacher telling the students, excuse me, I shall meet the headmaster and come back after 10 minutes. கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கிற ஹெட்மாஸ்டர் கூப்பிட்றாங்க, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீன்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் போகிறேன். எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ. ஸோ the phrase excuse me is used for asking directions. சென்னைக்கு வந்திருக்கீங்க, டைரக்ஷனே தெரியாது. ஸோ எக்ஸ்கியூஸ் மீ, மே நோ where is corporation? Say excuse me, may know where is the post office? Excuse me, assistance to get information, தகவல் பெறுவதற்காக. The tourist, excuse me, where is the airport? Tourist என்ன கேட்கிறார்? Tourist கேட்கிறார், excuse me, where is the airport? Pleased to meet you. ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ப்ளீஸ் டு மீட். நிறைய பேர் ப்ளீஸ் டு மீட் யூங்கிறாங்க. ப்ளீஸ் டு மீட் யூ. ப்ளீஸ் என்றால் தயவு செய்து. ஆனால் ப்ளீஸ் என்றால் சந்தோஷம், ஹாப்பி. ப்ளீஸ் என்றால் என்ன? திருப்திப்படுத்து. ப்ளீஸ் என்றால் என்ன? தயவு செய்து. ப்ளீஸ்டு என்று சொல்லுகிற பொழுது மற்றற்ற ஹாப்பினஸ். ஐ எம் வெரி ஹாப்பி அபவுட் இட். இஸ் த சோஷியல் எட்டிகெட். எட்டிகெட் என்றால் என்ன? மேனர்ஸ். எட்டிகெட் என்றால் என்ன? டீசன்சிஸ். எட்டிகெட் என்றால் என்ன? ஒருவன் எப்படி பேசுகிறான், எப்படியெல்லாம் வார்த்தைகளை யூஸ் பண்ணுறான். இட் ஷோஸ் தட் இஸ் பிஹேவியர். அவனுடைய பழக்க வழக்கங்கள், அவனுடைய ஃபேமிலி, அவனுடைய ஸ்டேட்டஸ், அவனுடைய சோஷியல், அவனுடைய எல்லாம் கேரக்டரே சொல்லுது. சோஷியல் எட்டிகெட். தட் வென் யூ ஆர் கோ வித் எ ஃப்ரெண்ட் அண்ட் இஃப் யூ மீட் சம்படி ஸ்பீக்கிங் வித் யுவர் ஃப்ரெண்ட் யூ met, you should now introduce your friend to the person whom you have met. The friend should accept the friend with a shake hand and should say pleased to meet you, and he should say his name and in return. So நான் ஒரு நண்பரை கூட்டிகிட்டு ஒரு மீட்டிங்கு போகிறேன். அங்கே இன்னொரு நண்பர் வந்தார். அந்த நண்பரை இந்த நண்பருக்கு இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணும்போது இந்த நண்பர் என்ன சொல்லணும்? ப்ளீஸ் டு மீட் யூ என்று சொல்லி ஐ எம் ராஜா, ஐ எம் மைக்கேல், ஐ எம் ஜோசப் என்று அவர் பேரை சொல்லணும். அவரும் ஐ எம் ஆல்சோ ப்ளீஸ் டு மீட் யூ, மை நேம் இஸ் மைக்கேல், மை ஜான் என்று சொல்ல வேண்டும். ரைட்டா? ஸோ இந்த சோஷியல் எட்டிகெட், ஸ்பீக்கிங் சோஷியலி. நம்பர் 2 வீடியோக்கு வந்திருக்கிறீர்கள். இனி அடுத்து வரக்கூடிய வீடியோக்களில் மற்ற சோஷியல் எட்டிகெட்ஸை பார்ப்பீர்கள். Till then, thank you very much.